you doing, wrestling fans? It's your Brooklyn bum who's tons of fun, Bobby Bajol. And it is my distinct honor to introduce to you another episode of Women's Extreme Wrestling. Now I gotta tell you, these girls get rougher than a couple of jabronis playing stoop ball on a Sunday afternoon. Forget about it. We got hair pulls, full Nelsons, and a couple of say uncles that'll hoit till next Tuesday. Let's get to the ring.
What an entrance.
Stevie Wonderful is just so
Wonderful?
wonderful. Yeah. I just enjoy him so much.
Coming to the ring with Jessie, the Nobody, and Marie Alejao.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time,
Did you just call her Jessie the Nobody, or is that her real name?
That's her name. That's it.
Wow.
Stevie Wonderful and the Playboy's own Mary Alejo.
From the Playboy. I mean, it doesn't get any better.
I don't read Playboy. I wouldn't know.
What about Playgirl? Do you read Playgirl?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Look at Stevie.
See, you know what? I'm beginning to think that he has a little bit of sight in him.
I think so too.
You know, I think this is just pretty much a big fat lie.
Either that or he's got a great nose.
He has a sense of smell. I think when you lose one, you gain something else. So maybe that's it.
And look at the derriere of Marie Alejao. I mean, not an ounce of cellulite.
Yes.
Not a pound of cheese. I mean, she's just pure toned. I mean, she looks great.
Stop hitting on her.
I'm trying.
Trying too hard though. That's what makes you pathetic.
Well, there are a lot of things that make me pathetic. Maybe that's one of them. Maybe
That's the main one. You need to calm down a little. Girls don't like that.
Well, speaking of pathetic, don't you think this is getting a little ridiculous with this? I mean, now you're a referee. You comment on being a referee now. It's wonderful.
I think I'm the only credible referee.
Introducing first, she is the co-holder of the WEW
Classy.
World Tag Team Championship. And she is accompanied to the ring by the other co-holder, Rockstar Ronnie Jonah. This is Principal Lazarus.
Francie, for those fans that maybe missed our last pay-per-view, these two young ladies did win tag team gold here in WEW.
Yeah, they did. They had a stellar match. You know what though? Principal Lazarus gets on my nerves. She just thinks she's like the cutest, hottest thing in the company.
And introducing her opponent from South Beach, Florida, this is supermodel Amy C.
Now we finally bring some sex appeal into this pay-per-view. I mean, how hot does supermodel Amy Z look? I mean, a former tag team champion here in WEW.
Plus size model Amy C needs to run around the ring around 100 times to get rid of that baby fat.
Let's see.
Come on, Eric, are you looking at the same girl I am?
But she has that beautiful...
There's nothing hot about it.
Oh, Francie, she's hot.
Look at this.
Francie, she's a former champion. And, you know, this night is turning into a night of grudges. You know, you had Ty and Roxy Cotton. Now you have these two former champions against current champion.
She's a former champion. She held the belt for how long?
Doesn't matter. She's a former champion.
She held the belt for how long?
The amount of time it took for her to walk into the ring.
That's
until
right.
The bell rang. And
About for 5 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is quite a...
And look at this. Look, you know, if I wanted to see this, I'd watch Skinamax.
I'm jealous.
Unreal.
And now Stevie gets to do the same thing.
I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. I would never let him touch me.
I think these two are about to get a room.
Look at this.
And now Isis in there. I mean, how many referees does it take to referee a match?
I don't know, but we have like 87 of them right now.
And I have one sitting right next to me.
All right, you know, I've had enough. I know I have to ref. I don't need to be reminded.
Now, if you're Amy Z, what is your strategy against Principal Lazarus?
I don't think Amy Z has a strategy because I don't think she has a thought in that head.
And I think it goes to show you how unified Antisocial and Amy Z truly were when Antisocial is nowhere to be found.
I was going to say, where's her second? You know, we have Rockstar Ronnie Jonah there for Principal Lazarus. Shouldn't Antisocial be there on her side?
Well, I know Andy is scheduled for a big match later on tonight against Angel Orsini, so maybe she's in the back preparing for that.
It doesn't matter. If you're good friends with someone, you're going to be there for them no matter what.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe she's mad that they lost the belts.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a little tiff going on that we don't know about. We'll find out. I'll find out.
And I love it. You know, we got the battle of two blondes right here.
Yeah.
One natural, one not.
I was going to say, who's the natural blonde in this equation?
I would love to be the inspector before that match.
Does the current match the drapes, you think?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Do they ever here in WWE?
I don't know.
What a forearm shot right there. You remember, these two went at it quite a bit in the matchup on our last pay-per-view.
That's true.
Wow, and look at that. They're picking up right where they left off. I mean, these two have a true bona fide grudge right here.
Yeah, Amy should be on her right now, though. Don't let her recover. Now, if this was me, I'd go and I'd kick her right in the gut.
Yeah,
keep her down, keep her low.
And then you would scratch her and try and rip her
I
eyes
would
out,
do
pull
whatever
her hair.
I could. I'd pull that weave right off her head.
Weave?
If you think that's her real hair, you're crazy.
Which one?
Neither.
And right now, we got a cat fight in the ring. And it looks like Amy Z is in the mount. And I just hope she doesn't hurt herself because she is a supermodel.
She's a plus-size model at best.
And
look at Principal Lazarus. Next time she shouldn't wear fishnet.
She's wearing fishnet?
That bodysuit is made of fishnet.
Yes, that's true. That's true. And again, another comment. And you have to like the look of aggression on the face of Amy Z. I mean, she's not taking this lightly.
She's not taking it lightly, but she's missing opportunities left and right.
Yes.
That's her lack of knowledge.
Uh-oh. What's she going for here? Maybe another chicken wing? I mean, haven't we seen enough chicken wings tonight?
You know, she's limited. That's all she's got.
But it's not a bad move, you know, if you think about it. And I'm sure you have when you're in the back and you're preparing for your match and you see something that might have worked for somebody else. Why not use it?
Yeah, you're right. I'll give you that.
And Rockstar Ronnie Jonah watching it ringside.
She's just lurking. She's just ready to pounce when she's given the opportunity to.
And why is there a guitar allowed inside of it?
You know what? I don't know. I didn't hear a stipulation or anything.
No, me neither.
Maybe Ronnie just put it in there.
Maybe ISIS doesn't notice.
Yeah, ISIS tends to not notice a lot of things.
And that one was almost like a combination brainbuster suplex right there.
Oh, and she kicked down on one.
Not enough.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're looking at a girl that walks down a runway for a living. You know, she's not going to be beaten like that.
I doubt if she walks down a runway. I've never seen her picture in a magazine, Eric.
Oh, come on.
Not
Nancy.
once.
She's a supermodel.
You know, I could walk around and say, hey, I'm a supermodel too, but, give me something to prove that you did something.
You know,
there's no magazine that you can produce that has that girl's picture.
Are you calling her a liar?
I'm calling you a liar for saying that she's a supermodel.
I'm just reading what's given to me.
Well, then whoever gave it to you is a liar as well.
Listen, maybe we should question her about it.
Hey, if I say something about myself, I have facts to prove it. Until I see something from this girl, I don't believe a word she's saying.
Look, I'll question her later. You stand outside
yeah,
the door and I'll go in her locker room.
You'll question her all right.
Just watch the door for me.
Man, when I hear her shrieking in terror, I'll know what's going on.
She's enjoying it.
Yeah, sure. That's what they all say.
And how about Rockstar Ronnie Jonah?
That's what she should do. Absolutely.
I don't think she's doing it enough.
No. Well, you gotta watch because the ref is watching you too.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
that's a mistake right there.
Well,
Principal Lazarus should have had that there, and now she has her, but it's too late.
And Principal Lazarus, she's no dumb cookie. I mean, she's been around this business for a long time.
Yeah, she's been around the business.
Oh, yes.
And around.
And around.
And around.
And right now, she's pulling her up by the hair. And if you're ISIS, you would think that you would give her a 5 count, but apparently not.
Am I the only one that is multi-talented that can do everything in this company?
You know, Francine, I've heard you criticize this Rockstar Ronnie Jonah quite a bit throughout this matchup here. I mean, how impartial are you going to be when you referee her matchup later on tonight?
I haven't really criticized Rockstar Ronnie Jonah. I'm criticizing Principal Lazarus.
But you don't like the team, so how
I just hate when, people walk in the company for a first time and then they just think their crap doesn't stink.
Yes.
It bothers me. Earn it. Earn my respect. And this girl has done nothing to earn my respect. And the same with the plus-size model chick. Nothing.
Are you saying that this would not have happened under your watch here in WWE?
This whole company would be totally different if I was still the GM. But unfortunately, the powers that be have kicked me out, and now I'm a referee.
You know what I love about the current powers that be?
What do you love, Eric?
We have more women than ever, more sexy, hot women than ever.
In your opinion,
WWE.
We do.
You never brought in women like Amy Z.
No.
See, you pay attention to what you think are little details. Guys like me, we just want to see hot chicks in there wrestling. We don't care about where they came from or what they accomplished.
I didn't cater to the men. You know, I'm not worried about Joe Schmo sitting on his couch with his lotion and his tissue
Joe who?
box. You heard me.
Whoa! Guitar to the ovaries.
That's what you need. Somebody needs to do that to you.
That's a tune that's played at the expense of Principal Lazarus.
There we go.
It's over.
That's an upset.
Your winner, Supermodel Amy C.
Did you expect that one?
I did not expect it.
See?
And right now, you got to think it's 1-on-1 because the tag champions, they won last time out. She wins this time out. At some point in time, WWE has to sanction a matchup where we settle it all once and for all.
She put Principal Lazarus in her place. Finally. Somebody.
And how about ODB starting out the match aggressive? And you have Jazz here, and Francine, you were involved in that match with her and Angel Orsini, and Jazz took quite a beating in that match as well.
Yeah, they both got knocked pretty good. You know what I mean? And they were both hurt, and you know, I was checking on both of them, and both of them were really sore after that match.
Wow, I thought that match was going to end right there. I mean, we've seen it before in WEW. Look at these lefts here.
Now this is, you know, the ref needs to get in there. She had a closed fist.
Would you have stopped them?
As a referee, yes. As a wrestler, I would have threw a closed fist.
Always a critic.
Absolutely.
And how about Jazz here? You know, I have to question Jazz taking this matchup because as number one contender, I mean, what happens if she loses? Does ODB get the title shot or what?
I don't know, Eric. You tell me. I never realized.
She did it!
I never realized how big ODB
Here is your winner,
Did you see that?
Jazz.
And as I was looking at her boobs, Jazz won the whole match.
And how about Jazz with the Jazz Stinger right there? She takes out ODB.
I was mesmerized by her big boobs.
Well, you better concentrate on the next match because you're going to be refereeing.
Oh.
But how about Jazz? You know, talk about sending a message to Talia. You know, Talia, our champion, decides to blow off another pay-per-view. She's facing Jazz in an upcoming matchup. Jazz right there sends a big, big message to Talia.
Do you think Jazz can beat Talia that quickly?
Yes, yes, I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, she is accompanied to the ring by Principal Lazarus, Miss Becky Bayless, and Missy Samsonite. She is the co-holder of the WEW World Tag Team Championship. This is Rockstar Ronnie Jonah.
No, all of a sudden, this match now becomes a lumberjill matchup. You have a ring practically surrounded by women with objects. You have a referee in there that used to be a general manager around here. You're not exactly sure which way she's going to call it. And tonight, Rockstar Ronnie Jonah may be in for the fight of her life. I think Francine's reading her last will and testament. That music can only mean one thing and one girl.
And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, she is accompanied to the ring by the devil herself, Lucifer, from right here in Philadelphia. This is prime time, Amy Lee.
Wow, all those poor Chinese children that had to sew up that boa. Prime time, Amy Lee, former world heavyweight champion, accompanied by Lucifer, yet another lumberjill who will be outside of the ring. I mean, this one has the potential to explode. Amy Lee has been rather quiet tonight. She's just sat back and she's waiting. Now, there's not necessarily a grudge between these two young ladies, but Amy Lee, she just doesn't like anybody. Whoever it is she's opposing on the other side of the ring, she has a grudge with. And tonight, rockstar Ronnie Jonah will be in a lot of trouble. She's actually very lucky that Francine is out there, because Francine's not going to put up with any of Amy's crap. She's not going to be intimidated. And Lucifer trying to get the crowd behind her, and Amy Lee has been on quite a win streak as of late. Jazz, the official #1 contender for Talia's World Heavyweight Championship, but you have to consider primetime Amy Lee. Wait a minute, here comes Becky Bayless! The belt to the back. Becky is in a lot of trouble. And Becky, she associates herself with Missy Samsonite. Wow. Guitar to the midsection, guitar to the kidneys, and now to the back of the neck. And Amy, with the belt, she feels no pain from that guitar shot. And Amy is going nuts. The rock star Ronnie Jonah, she wants a timeout. Not tonight. One half of Blonde Ambition. She doesn't look so ambitious right now. She is a co-holder of the World Tag Team Championship. A lot of goodies falling out of that trash can. She just broke her own frying pan. She might spend a lot of time in the kitchen, but obviously she doesn't cook much. Now she's got some cookie sheets. Ronnie Jonah with a trash can lid, but not enough. And wait a minute, the principal's getting some. The other half of the tag team champions, the Blonde and the Ambition, is down. And right to the back of primetime Amy Lee, and Amy's just going nuts. Amy is having herself a party out there. You almost have to wonder if Amy's feeling competitive after the massive debut that Missy Samsonite made on our previous WEW pay-per-view. And you have Samsonite outside the ring with it. Wait a minute, she's just throwing things. It's chaos out there. It's just pure, unadulterated chaos. Amy is on a rampage. And there comes the rock star. And now Lucifer's scaring them off. And now Amy all over rock star Ronnie Jonah. Amy, one of the toughest girls in the industry. But I'm telling you, WEW needs to make that matchup Samsonite and Lee. What a rivalry that could be. But Amy, give her credit. Anytime she's been faced with a challenge, she stands right up to them. And she's still here while they all wind up leaving. And there's the principal. She's back. Being chased by Lucifer. Hey, there's Francine. Remember, Francine is a referee in this contest. At least she's playing the part on television anyway. Amy having some words with somebody. Becky just running around in circles. And the principal with that trash can lid. Everybody's armed, everybody's dangerous. Wow, right to the back of the head, the back of the neck. It doesn't faze her. She's like superhuman out there. And now Rockstar Ronnie Jonah grabbing that cookie sheet from Becky Bayless. And Becky Bayless is quite a troublemaker out there. Lucifer getting the pots and pans. It's like the Puerto Rican Day parade out there. Rockstar Ronnie Jonah. And Amy Lee again with a lunchbox. And the belt. She's gonna grate some what? Amy's got that stick, the kendo stick, the bamboo. That's just not right. That's just not right. That is one tough girl out there. Interesting, though, that her path has not collided with Samsonite. Jonah is down, holding the belt. And it is just pure chaos outside of the ring. What an explosive situation. She's just throwing objects everywhere. Amy's got a chair. She's not shy about using chairs. And Rockstar Ronnie Jonah, oh, that's just brutal right there. Right on the top of the head. That'll give her a concussion, all right. And Principal Lazarus, she's here and she's gone. Making a special appearance. We'd like to thank Principal Lazarus for participating tonight. Lucifer has those frying pans. Now we got a jump rope. I'm not a betting man, but I would bet that Amy's not going to start jumping rope. Amy has those ropes to two handles, and she's choking the rock star with it. And Principal Lazarus stopped again. It's like a bad video game. Wow. Rockstar Ronnie Jonah is getting a beatdown prime time style. Becky trying to pick her spot. Now Amy with that guitar. Wow. That's a sour tune right there. Now, you have everybody chasing each other. I don't even think they realize who's chasing who. Amy walking around stalking her prey. Wow, guitar to the gut. And right to the back. Amy bumbling and stumbling. And again, right to the middle of the back. You know, if I'm this Rockstar Ronnie Jonah, I'm going to take it to the ring. I don't want to be outside of the ring. Right to the gun. Right there. That guitar. Amy's still on her feet. And look at Rockstar Ronnie Jonah. She is upset. You know, that's not going to stop my grandmother. And it's definitely not going to stop Amy Lee. Principal Lazarus and Lucifer having words. She's got that chair. Amy Lee has the chair. A former hardcore champion, former world heavyweight champion. She is one rough customer in there. Look at all these girls running away from Amy Lee. Amy throwing. Almost hit a fan. Nobody's safe around here. She is just out of control right now. Look might have to get animal control in here and shoot her with an elephant tranquilizer or something. Somebody's got to stop her. And the Rockstar down once again. And now, what does Lucifer have? A remote control? Francine having words with the ladies at ringside and the tramps. Amy with that trash can. Principal Lazarus, again, facing off with Amy Lee, trying to protect her investment, one half of the tag team champions. Somebody call the Jonah parents and tell them their little girl's not coming home tonight. And a beatdown on Bayless. A Bayless beatdown on WEW pay-per-view. Wow, it broke the stick. And she throws the stick into the crowd. She's unstoppable. She has no respect for her opponents. I didn't think they made t-shirts that big. And the Rockstar from behind. Excuse us, Francine, for disturbing you. Francine just letting them go. And there comes Principal Lazarus. Francine had her back turned. We have other referees outside, just in case. Just in case anybody wants to do something. Lucifer trying to get this capacity crowd behind Amy Lee. Amy raising that trash can like a gladiator. And she walks around ringside. Now Missy Samsonite in the ring, Rockstar Ronnie Jonah, and a table. We got a table in play. And other than Lucifer, I have to think every single girl, as well as every single fan watching this outside, is intimidated. Down goes Lucifer, the devil's daughter. And Amy is down, she's not moving. That's a rare sight. She's been in control for most of the matchup. What a war this has been. You know, you got to give Rockstar Ronnie Jonah credit. Other women, they would have just folded under pressure. She's absorbed a lot of punishment, but she continues to come back and fight. The Rockstar sends Amy Lee into the ring post. And those steps. That's not plastic. And Ronnie Jonah holding back. It's like she was going to hit her. And Samsonite's in the ring. I mean, it's just broken down here. There is no control. She's loading up that trash can. Right on the back. And Rockstar Ronnie Jonah is making a big mistake right here by not going for the pin. All the girls attacking Lucifer. And they run her to the locker room. Rockstar Ronnie Jonah all over Amy Lee. The Rockstar in complete control right now. This could be the greatest comeback in WEW history. Could she come back and defeat the massive former World Heavyweight Champion Amy Lee? Can she do it? She's making a serious mistake right here by not going for the pin. She can't even move it. It's like a statue. And the table is broken. Excuse me. We got 3.
Here is your winner, primetime Amy Lee!
That was a statement match right there. That was a statement to every girl in the locker room and every girl watching at home that has any aspirations about coming to WEW to compete. Because right there, Amy Lee made an example out of our new tag team champion, primetime Amy Lee. She is vicious, she is violent, she is massive, and she is unstoppable.
The May family is here, and I am Little Davey May, and tonight, in World Extreme Wrestling, I've got a match against a newcomer, primetime Amy Lee, that motorcycle riding bitch. Well, tonight, Amy Lee, you think you're gonna get medieval on my ass? No. I want you to take a look at this, Amy Lee. Take a look at it good, because my size 7 is gonna be straight
don't got
up.
no stuff on there.
Stuff? My size 7 is gonna be straight up your ass, Amy Lim, prime time, and that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it.
Hey, over here, up here, to my perfect face. What are you staring at? You know, I think I'm finally gonna give everyone the answer that they've been asking me all night long. Not only are they real, but they're perfect.
And Jeff, here she comes back again.
There's that schoolgirl.
Missy the schoolgirl.
Man, she is hot. Does she speak English, you think, Gordon?
Speaking, what do you think she speaks? Chinese?
You know, I heard
What are you talking about speak English?
You know, I heard about her. I heard she's real big in bathrooms.
Do you think she writes with pencils too? What are you talking about?
One of her classmates came up to me and told me this story. Because I don't know if it's true. I don't want to tell this story because if it's not, you know, I don't want
spill
to
it.
damage her everything. You know what? We'll talk off the air. Yeah, so what's wrong with Marco Flamer?
Well, I think he's checking out the ring announcer more than he is, you know, missing the
Are
schoolgirl.
you saying he's gay?
But Jeff, let's think about it. This is the time during a WEW pay-per-view where we would be seeing Brittany the schoolgirl in there dancing for us, and the fans would be going nuts.
Yeah, and where is Brittany? If Brittany sees this, you know she's not going to be happy.
I don't understand it. I mean, is she fired? Is she not here? Did the PWO do something? Remember what happened last month with her and the PWO? I mean, where is she?
I don't know, but this broad's hot.
She's upset.
She's gonna cry, Gargiulo.
Referee Eric says we will not have any of that here this evening.
How many of what? What is he with Chippendales dancing around here? Unbelievable, Jeffrey. Unbelievable.
The crowd's stunned. How could you take it away from us?
Was he sent here by the smoke or
It
by the
probably is
PWO?
this smoke. He just ruins everything else.
Just jealous. Just flat out jealous.
Hey, Gargiulo, hand me another beer, will you?
I thought you wanted a shot with that.
Now we're all out.
And again, this is going to be a great matchup. This is going to be primetime Amy Lee and little Davey May.
Oh, not the maze.
Oh, it is. It is.
Now where the hell are they? Let's go.
Oh, I think they're Michael Jackson out here waiting 30 minutes before they...
Holy shit.
I'd like to mess with that one, Jeff.
Oh my gosh, looks like a warden at a women's prison.
Prime time Amy Lee. And you know what she said, Jeff? She said behind every woman, like Amy Lee in this case, is a fat ass.
You think she's friends with Ty?
She could
I
be.
think Ty's from Sturgis, isn't she?
Think she's got a boyfriend? I'd like to meet her on a blind date. I'd like to be blind on that date. That's what I'd like to be. And again, Marshall Washington.
Good. Oh, he's got strong. Look, I can't believe he did that.
Yes, looked like he had a pair of false teeth in there.
Yeah, you better apologize.
This primetime Amy Lee, she is a biker chick. She is mean, she is nasty, she is dirty. She is here.
And she is Eric's mom, ladies and gentlemen. Big revelation.
She is here to prove herself in WWE. What is she picking on him for? He's a 94-year-old man.
He's a pervert, that guy.
A 94. He's a live mummy.
A live mummy?
A live mummy.
Do you know who that is?
Oh, I know who it is.
Man, she is vicious.
And again, she is here to work her way up the WWE ladder. She knows what WWE is all about. It is the talk of the wrestling world. Queen of the Ring, the WWE title. She was obviously picked to be one of the chosen 20 to compete tonight later for that WWE title.
I might have to change my mind, Coach, after seeing this broad. So I might have to pick her as the favorite for the Queen of the Ring.
You really think on her first night in that she can do it all? You really think she can pull the upset on her first night in?
Anything is possible in that kind of matchup, Garza. You know that.
I'm still going with G.I. Ho. Could you imagine if it came down to her and G.I. Ho?
And who would be the fit? You'd have to think this monster.
We've seen G.I. Ho in tougher situations before. G.I. Ho is a veteran here, a veteran of Desert Storm, a veteran of War, a veteran of WWE.
Double D's from Highway to Hell. Here is Primetime Amy Lee.
Primetime Amy Lee.
Man.
It just gets worse and worse around here. They just keep falling off the ugly
Yeah,
tree, huh?
as I say, the smoke keeps hiring these disaster. You know, did a good job by getting this schoolgirl, which I think she belongs to Ball D. So maybe, you know, he had nothing to do with it. So he's got...
Put the jacket back on, will you?
God.
My goodness.
Uh-oh, here they are.
And they're back. The Mays are back. Little Davey once again seeing competition here. Remember last month his match with Barroom Barbie?
Well, you know, you got to give this, you know, I got to give the kid credit. He's taken on a woman, right? Last month.
She's a woman?
And this month. Questionable.
Right.
He can't win either way. If he, you know, he pins her, right? He's supposed to pin her, right?
Right.
If he, if he loses, he looks like an idiot. So, you know, you got to give him a little bit of credit. I mean, what guy would would actually show their face back in a building after they lost to a woman and then take on another woman again tonight?
What I want to know is how somebody 10 years old is able to grow hair on their back. Little Davey talking to Papa. Now again, Jeffrey, we talked about it earlier. We've been talking about the WWE title all night. Imagine if Little Davey was to win the WWE Championship.
The Queen Ho of the Ring, Davey May? Is it possible? Papa Mays out here. You know he's going to end up interfering. You know that Mays can never just wrestle one-on-one without any kind of interference from and they're all healthy. They're all here tonight, Garzula.
Well, we haven't seen Ellie in such a long time. Dawn May, of course, injured several weeks ago in WEW. It's been a long time since we have seen them at full force, and they're not here now, Jeff.
She just threw Davey May about 10 feet.
But Jeff, again, things are a little uneasy here tonight. The PWO are running around the locker room. They're making accusations. They're making predictions.
That's all hearsay. Is the PWO actually here? They've been banned. Have they been banned from the building or just from, you know, entering the ring tonight?
You can't trust those nice guys. The Smoke has those nice guys hired. You can't trust them.
Oh, good move by Davey.
Goes right to work in the arm.
That's the only chance that he has is to get this big monster off her feet.
She is a big monster, isn't she?
She's a red menace.
It's like the Loch Ness Monster in there.
But she's for real, though, Garzo. She's not just a myth.
Oh, absolutely.
This is a good strategy by this little kid.
Leg drops, the arm, driving the knees into that arm. The size 7s, huh?
Oh, nice bridge.
Very athletic there from little Davey May. Little Davey May, of course, comes from the swamps.
This kid's got to eat, man, or get on a program or something.
He's got to do something.
What
She pulls the hair, goes right to that head scissors. You don't want to be caught in there. All he's going to do is take a whip and he'll pass out. It's like Ether, like the Memphis Ether.
Spanking him.
She's spanking him like she owns him. A headbutt into the upper thigh.
She's in total control of this matchup. This kid's got no business going against this big girl.
Jeffrey, this kid has no chance whatsoever. What a big clothesline. She is here to make a statement, making a statement to all of the girls in the back, Jeff, that anyone with a good pair of knockers can be a diva, but you need talent to be a queen, to be queen of the ring, and that is what she wants to be.
Well, maybe the Smoke is trying to send a message to these Mays by putting little Davey May up against opponents he has no chance of beating.
It could be anything, Jeffrey. Nobody knows exactly for sure how she got here, who hired her, how much power the Smoke actually has in WEW these days with the PWO running around. We haven't even seen the Smoke out here tonight.
You know she's definitely going to be a force to reckon with here in the future of WEW.
Oh, she's a force.
Oh.
Imagine those two getting together. The Colossal Johnson.
The fair thing would have been to put Papa May against her.
Imagine how many buffets those two could put out of business. He's in his boxer briefs.
What the hell's with this kid? Come on.
She drops a leg right on the sternum. Enough already. Does she have glitter on her arms?
This kid's so skinny, his pajamas only have one stripe, Gargiulo.
She's so ugly, she'll scare the makeup right off of her face.
Looks like she's been bobbing for French fries.
Bobbing for something. Bobbing for candy-covered apples.
Oh, and there's a little problem with her and the ref.
She's not going to get any favoritism out of Marco Flamer.
The Flamer fighting back. Schoolgirl! Or boy, I don't know what you call it.
School May. Not enough, Jeff, not enough. And again, they got to save something for that Queen of the Ring matchup. Can you imagine Davey May going home to the swampland, telling everybody I'm Queen of the Ring?
I don't even know, is he entered though, Gargiulo?
He is entered. It is a 20-person battle.
You mean it's an intergender battle royal? I thought it was just women only.
Well, Amanda Storm and this girl, this broad is in it, so it's got to be more than just women in there. And again, you know that this woman in here, this primetime Amy Lee, you know that she has shut down a few bars in her day, those barroom brawls that she's been a part of. How about her and Barroom Barbie in a matchup sometime?
There you go, her versus Amanda Storm.
And again, the longer this match goes, the angrier this primetime Amy Lee gets.
Amy Lee's leaving. Where's she going, Gargiulo?
She's going home.
She's had enough.
She's taking her bike and going home.
Davey May, look, he's going after her.
Little Davey May showing some courage around here. And again, has her going to send her. Oh, I thought he was going to send her head into those guardrails there.
She turned the table really quick on
Look at her just manhandling.
Ooh, into that guardrail. That guardrail's not forgiving, that's for sure.
Absolutely, they are 75 pounds apiece. She's just manhandling him, Jeff. This kid has no promise whatsoever in a matchup against primetime Amy Lee.
Like I said, you got to give this kid credit. He's got spunk, though. What happened to our nurses? I don't want to see no doctors.
Well, with Marco Flamer refereeing this matchup, we're going to see doctors at ringside.
Who is this guy?
I understand he won a contest on eBay. And again, primetime Amy Lee stalking her opponent. Little Davey May now not giving up. You cannot discount the fight. And little Davey May got a lot of fight in that little dog.
A lot of heart. This kid's got heart. You got to admire a guy like that.
Oh, absolutely.
There's big fat Papa.
He's going up top, Jeff.
Uh-oh, high risk.
He's going up top. Top rope suicida from little Davey May.
Took a chance and it paid off.
Surprised she couldn't hold him. She's a strong woman. And look at Papa
May barking out instructions to little Davey.
Papa May just wants
dropping those big heavy elbows.
It's like he's in the octagon. He's rolling primetime Amy Lee, and rolling being the key word, Jeff.
Ooh.
Chopping those breasts.
There's some pretty big breasts.
Double D's, Jeff. Double D's.
And they look real.
Could suffocate a village.
She's taking off the glove.
And she's chopping him. She's chopping his chest up like a piece of ground meat. Gonna take that hair right off of him.
Oh my, wow, stiff was that?
Like Chief Wahoo McDaniel. The late great man.
You and them old-time wrestlers, stop mentioning them.
Primetime Amy Lee now. She is in complete control.
Uh-oh. Papa coming over to console his little baby.
And at this point, you may just want to throw in the towel.
She's got a chair!
For little Davey.
I don't think so, big fat boy says.
What's he doing? And look at her showing no fear whatsoever.
Here comes the interference.
Again, Papa May right behind her at that chair, right to the back. that big piece of bowel movement just hanging on the back.
He probably uses a blanket as a washcloth.
I'd love to get a close-up of it. I think it's talking. I think it's speaking volumes right now.
Looks like a big meat, like a meatball stuck to him.
Maybe, oh, I can't even look at that. And again,
Man, I wish he'd put those rolls away. I'm getting hungry. Where's that pizza, Gargiulo? We gotta order that.
And it takes the both of them to
Oh!
in.
That could be all.
Very agile is little Davey May.
He's calling in Papa. They're gonna double team her.
Maybe setting her up for that bulldog. I called her a him.
Uh-oh. Papa takes about 10 minutes to get in the ring.
Of course, Marco Flamer showing favoritism for the males, not counting them out.
Uh-oh.
Here he comes.
Oh, no, Gargiulo. Look at this splash.
Avalanche.
Oh, my God.
A big avalanche.
That'd be 450 pounds.
She's caught in avalanche. Oh, no.
She's down and out.
My goodness, Jeffrey. She's about to eat.
Well, why isn't the ref called for the bell and disqualified him?
Back it up. Back that ass up.
Oh, no, Gargiulo, not again. Oh, no. He's taking it down, Eric.
Look at little Davey May. Just rubbing it right into prime time.
Look. Oh, no. Gargiulo, no. No, Gargiulo.
I don't think he's washed his backside in months.
They're both down. She's holding on to Papa May doesn't realize Davey's there.
He doesn't realize it. No.
No, no. Oh, that's...
Goodness,
Oh,
Jeffrey.
no. Papa doesn't realize what he's done.
Primetime Amy Lee has him up.
Oh.
Power bomb.
Lee bomb. Where's the count? Come on, ref. Got him.
And it's over.
Ooh.
All right, enough. A headbutt to the groin.
I don't think Papa May realized what happened there.
And Jeff, you don't think that the girls in the back watching the monitors are not fearing primetime Amy Lee, knowing that she is stalking them? She's coming for that WWE title.
Well, how about Davey May losing 2 months in a row to brawls, to women?
This is just nuts, Jeffrey. This is just absolute insanity here. Primetime Amy Lee is here with a purpose. What a first impression. And Marco Flamer wants no part of her.
What a champion she could be, Gargiulo.
Who's gonna beat her, Jeff? Who is gonna throw this woman over the top rope?
Well, we're gonna find out later tonight, Eric.
Look at those triceps.
Amanda Storm. Amanda Storm. You see, Amanda, you're a little confused. And I'm not talking about your gender. The other girls in the locker room, they're not afraid of you because you're this tremendous athlete. They're afraid of you because they don't know what the hell you are. Well, tonight, I don't care what you are. You're on my hit list. And when I get through with you, Amanda Storm, be nothing but a light counter.
And Jeff, this is gonna be a classic WEW matchup. You're looking at two pioneers of WEW about to go at it for the very first time ever in Amanda Storm and Candy.
This Amanda Storm is out of control, Gargiulo.
Amanda Storm obviously has some kind of a gender
She's throwing
crisis.
things at the fans. She's spitting on them. And this guy who's dressed in drag, she could be, you know what she could be tonight? She could be the drag queen of the ring tonight. You know that's Backlund dressed up.
I'm telling you, she is about as popular as the Taliban at a Girl Scout meeting. This girl here, Amanda Storm, just going nuts with the steps. Hey, you break it, you buy it, bitch.
She got a new outfit though, Gargiulo.
Yes, she does.
Still looks like disaster though.
You think she cut it herself?
Oh my God.
And she's in there now, getting ready to wrestle Candy. And of course, we've seen Candy and Tara, what, 700-800 times,
Well,
Jeff?
the feud. I can't believe we actually got a different matchup between Tara and Candy. You know the feud between them two.
It must be an error on the booking sheets, let me tell you.
She's spinning. Look
Introducing
at her.
first, weighing in at 180
that's
pounds
disgusting.
from Sacramento,
Ring announcer's afraid of
California,
her.
MTV star Amanda Storm.
MTV star. Does anybody have a cell phone around here?
How'd she get on MTV? Was she on the Real World?
I'm telling you. And Candy, of course, slapping hands with the fans. These fans here in WEW love Candy. Candy, of course, has been in several wars as of late with Tara. We've seen Tara and Candy wrestle on the last several WEW pay-per-views.
God, she just did that guy out in the crowd. That's great.
I don't even know how to call that, Jeff.
Look, Amanda's afraid of her. Look, she's leaving the ring.
But Jeff, this is a classic wrestling battle of good versus evil. This is exactly why you and I became fans, why everybody watching today became fans.
126 pounds from Candyland, USA. Here is Candy.
First of all, you're sitting on my wire. Come on,
Excuse
what are you doing
me?
over there? That's one you've never been on before, huh? Pretty woman. Good luck.
Now, Jeff, I'm thinking here, Candy.
She's out of control. Dude, she's gonna hurt someone with a can.
Jeff, I'm thinking that there would be no better representative to be WEW champion in our company than Candy. Oh, my goodness.
You're gonna take that from her? Why don't you go in there and prove her? Show her to the man that you are.
Jeff, I gotta be honest with you, I'm scared of her. She could probably beat me up, she could beat you up. She is a tough
She could probably beat us both up at the same time.
I'm telling you. And Candy loves this. Look at her. She just has a good time here at WEW. Again, the wars with her and Tara legendary, but tonight we're going to see what Candy's made of. Is she good enough to beat Tara? Sure she is. We've seen her beat Tara before, but is she good enough to beat
That's easy for you to say.
WEW?
Yeah,
we
you
will
stumped.
find out.
Hey, you want another beer, Gargiola? You want me to crack you open up another one?
Give me a little bit of vodka with that.
Hold on, wait a minute.
There she goes, checking the laces. Something that is lost in the art of professional wrestling are the referees checking the wrestlers for foreign objects. And here in WEW, we are all about tradition, Jeff.
Speaking of tradition, I'm hungry. Did you eat tonight? Maybe you ought to order up a pizza.
All right, enough.
What? I'm hungry. They don't feed us before these matches.
Candy going at it with Amanda Storm. Again, two pioneers here of WEW.
Oh.
They know what is on the line. Do not let the personas of Candy and Amanda Storm fool you. They
Here's
know
a
that
question.
the
Here's a
WEW
question for you.
title.
Oh, man, did you feel that power?
She's rough. Let me tell you, we saw last month here, Jeff, we saw her go one-on-one with G.I. Ho. We have seen her in the past go one-on-one with Alexis Lurie. She hates the pretty girls. She does not like a pretty girl, so you know that she wants to rip Candy apart.
Well, if you remember last night, Gargiola, when she was taking on G.I. Ho, the PWO interfered, so really, technically, she didn't beat G.I. Ho.
Well, that remains to be seen, Jeff. Of course, we saw a lot of Amanda Storm last month.
Well, we saw Candy get the big win over Tara last month. Remember that bra and panties match?
I'm gonna forget, but will it be 2-0, Jeff? Will it be 2-0
What
for Candy?
doing?
But Jeff, again, we talked about it before, the momentum going into the Queen of the Ring matchup later here tonight. Candy, all of the hard work that she has put into WEW over the last several months, you know she wants to be champion, and Amanda Storm just wants to eat that belt. She's eating her elbow.
Well, you know these girls are at a definite disadvantage, Gargiola. They got to work here in a match tonight and then later on get into the Queen of the Ring.
Absolutely, and that is why I bring up the fact that they need to end these matches quickly. They need to end this match early. They need to do whatever they have to do to end it early.
Well, if they were smart, they would swallow their pride, lay down, get beaten, and then save your energy for the Queen of the Ring.
But that has to play in your head psychologically, Jeff. You do not want to walk out to the Queen of the Ring already knowing that you lost a match earlier. And these other girls that see that are watching the monitor in the back, they are fully aware of that, and they will take full advantage of it.
Well, also, it's a good way to soften up Amanda Storm because she has to be, as I would think, one of the favorites going into the Queen of the Ring here tonight.
And Amanda Storm just tossing Candy around like a sack of potatoes in there.
Potatoes?
Potatoes.
Oh, man, she's been in complete control of this whole matchup the whole time. I think she's just playing with Candy.
She springs over.
You don't play with Candy, you eat Candy.
Goes down for that double axe handle. Look at the momentum. The momentum takes her right over the guardrail there into the front row.
A high-flying maneuver by Amanda Storm. Definitely took a big risk there. I don't know what she was thinking.
My goodness, those fans are going to need to get tested. They need to get neutered,
They need to get rabies shots.
I'm telling you. And a big forearm. Vicious forearm from Candy. You're not going to go out there and out-brawl Candy because Candy has been in many brawls with Tara. They have taught each other how to wrestle, and they have definitely taught each other how to fight.
Well, their feuds are definitely legendary, Gargiola.
Absolutely. You see the WExtremeW.com sign outside of the ring there. That is the official website of Women's Extreme Wrestling. If you think this is cutting edge, Jeff, where do you see that website?
I've been on that website, as you know.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure you've racked up a couple credit card bills on that website.
Yeah, can you loan me a few bucks?
Absolutely not. And again,
maybe I'll ask Ball D for a few dollars.
Yeah, it'll bounce. Why don't you get a basketball from him too? It'll bounce quicker. And again, as a steel chair throws it into the ring here, Ice is once again nonchalantly doing any kind of a referee job here. Doesn't care about a chair. Doesn't care whether
is this a hardcore matchup? I don't understand it.
Is this a Sicilian Styles matchup?
There's no rules in WEW. Oh, she just spit on another fan. That's, oh my God.
She's not going to win any popularity contest here, Jeffrey. Candy now in the ring, gathering her senses
about her.
What is she doing? She took too much time, Jeff.
Double axe handle. Oh, and a big clothesline.
She's going to get her off her feet, Jeff. She's going to get her off her feet.
Another one. She's not going down.
Oh, she's going. Down she goes. Down goes Storm.
And no.
Another kick out.
Man, Isis with a good hard count, Garjula.
Oh, she's got the chair. Amanda Storm dug her own grave. She's got the chair. Swing.
Oh, what a vicious chair shot to the head.
That one goes all the way to the
upper
deck.
I can't believe it. She took 2 shots. This is it. This got to be all.
And Isis now being distracted by Tara.
That bitch did it to her again.
Tara and Candy, here we go again. Haven't we seen enough of these two?
Let them go. Let them go at it.
Tara now, I know.
Oh, schoolgirl.
Oh, that just sucks.
What was that, Garjula?
That just sucks.
Winner of this match, MTV star, Amanda Storm.
That just sucks, Jeff. That really does.
This could be a new tag team, Storm and Tara.
Beauty and the Beast.
How did these two ever become friends?
Looks like they just got married. And Amanda Storm just found herself a new piece of meat.
She's about to carry her over the threshold.
Look at her. She doesn't stop at the mouth.
Holy mother guacamole. Listen, fans, if there's one thing that Bobby Brajol appreciates more than a 23-month-old block of aged pecorino, is 23 girls going apeshit in a wrestling ring like someone selling Louis Vuitton bags out of the trunk of their car off the Bell Parkway. And I ain't telling any tales from no schoolyard. My ex-wife knows some experience.
Jesus, Bobby, you never got me a bag off the Bell Parkway.
Beggars can't be choosers, Trixie. Now please, go get me a nightcap of Sambuca. I'm about to sign off. Listen, fans, we'll talk soon. I'll see you again next time on Women's Extreme Wrestling.